Support The Wandering Wind on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link in the description.
What's up, Wanderer Nation? This is going to be a new series, and this time it's going to be about the news. Every Friday I'm going to be covering popular and interesting news stories of the day, of the week, even of the month sometimes, and really getting down to the nitty-gritty about what's going on in our corner of the world. So let's just jump in with our first story.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications in order to receive updates on all my latest videos. Thanks for watching.
First, in the top stories of Google News, we have Trump praising former Staff Secretary Rob Porter, saying that he was a great worker. He worked very hard, he says. Rob Porter is currently facing charges for spousal abuse of allegations, dealing with sexual impropriety, and other incidents, mainly with ex-wives and ex-spouses and stuff, also with other women. Really, Rob Porter is not having the greatest time right now. He actually resigned on Wednesday amid the allegations, just because, well, I mean, who could save face after all of that? I mean, really. So, I mean, where is Trump's head? I mean, I know he's crazy. We all know he's crazy. But this brings it to an all-time low. I mean, really, how do you praise a guy that is being accused and even possibly charged for abusing his ex-wives, abusing possible other women? I mean, really, what the heck is up with people? Really? But I don't know. It doesn't seem. And the thing is, the glowing praise of this staff member, amidst Trump's own allegations of sexual impropriety with women, of different association with the president. It boggles the mind. It really does. It boggles the mind. And I really hope that President Trump seeks the help that he needs, because obviously he's a bit out of touch with reality. I'm just saying. In other political news, California Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia, a member of the Democratic Party, came to national attention recently after being a prominent advocate for the Me Too movement, when she recently was accused of sexual misconduct and is now on unpaid leave. She denies any of the allegations, but she is also putting herself on unpaid leave during this time while she's under scrutiny, so that way she can actually be somewhat accountable, I'm assuming. But she says in a statement, upon reflection of the details alleged, I am certain I did not engage in the behavior I'm accused of. However, as I've said before, any claims about sexual harassment must be taken seriously, and I believe elected officials should be held to a higher standard of accountability. Therefore, I am voluntarily taking an immediate unpaid leave from my position in the State Assembly, including any accompanying committee assignments, so as not to serve as a distraction or in any way influence the process of this investigation, which I applaud her for. I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of lawmakers should take accusations of this nature seriously. However, the fact that these allegations came from a Politico article, I mean, I think says a bit about what is actually trying to what is actually going on. And I think basically what is going on is there are men that want to push back on this whole Me Too movement for whatever reason, and so they're using this as a way to do so. They can't go after someone as big as, say, former First Lady Michelle Obama or former First Lady Hillary Clinton, because if they do that, it's basically both political and career suicide for anybody. But going after an assemblywoman, it's not as drastically damaging to one's own personal, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's just not as damaging to one's personal profile or personal, whatever the word is, I forget. But I don't know. I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe she did do something. But even if she did, I applaud her for at least taking the initiative and not continuing to be involved in political processes where this could end up charging a situation in the wrong way. Politically charging it in a way that would be contrary to what actually needs to be going on, and rather it turns into a debate about, well, did she or did she not? And I think that's smart of her, and I think that's honorable about her. Anyway, in other news, and recent stupid news, we have, well, this has been more than recent. It's been a bit since this was announced, but it only recently came to my attention. Yeah. Trump's calling for a military parade. Oh, great. Okay. As Stephen Colbert says, he's the Usain Bolt of stupid. Come on. Yeah, no one comes up with dumber ideas faster. I'm just saying, nobody comes up with these stupid, asinine ideas in half a second, like Donald Trump does. Check your cards. Who has dictator bingo? Colbert jokes. Personally, I mean, traditionally, America doesn't do military parades. I mean, it's not a thing that we do. Really? When you're the most powerful military in the world, you don't need to show off. You just, everyone just knows that you're powerful. I mean, the Founding Fathers didn't want a standing army at all. They didn't. The military parades were a European fetish. Not the kind that Ben Franklin even liked. Yeah, I mean, really. Trump reportedly got the idea after seeing last year's Bastille Day celebration in Paris. Oh my gosh, he's like an exchange student who got back from Europe and keeps calling gas petrol. I know, right? It's like, what the hell? What the hell? Come on. Why? I mean, why? Colbert then further details the Washington Post report, which says Trump brought up the idea in the Pentagon's tank, a room reserved for top secret a room reserved for top secret discussions, and he's talking about a military parade, which is public. Keep in mind, this is a room where big decisions are made. Like, do we go to war? Do we, I mean, come on, sir. Kim Jong-un is fueling his rockets on the launch pad. Do we engage with a first strike? Sounds good. General Kelly, I need you to go to Party City and get some red, white, and blue streamers. Some crazy stuff. Oh, wait, no. Let me get it right. Sounds good. General Kelly, I need you to go to Party City and get some red, white, and blue streamers, some crazy stars, a hot glue gun, and some rickrack. We're making a float. I mean, God, what the hell is with this guy? What the hell is with this guy? Really? Do they make stupider people? Because if they do, I haven't found one. Well, actually, you know what? There's a member of my family who probably could qualify, but he barely qualifies as passing in anything though. So I think it's more spectacular when a guy that's considered to be brilliant comes up with these stupid ideas. I mean, seriously, do we need a military parade? Do we really need it? We're the most powerful military on Earth. We don't need to show off. We're not Kim Jong-un with a micro penis. Well, that's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it? That's it. You just want to show that you got a bigger thing than he does. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Maybe he insulted you on Twitter and you want to get him back, so you're doing a parade so that way you can see that your missiles are bigger than his missiles, eh? Just sort of like that big red button thing, where mine's bigger, redder, and more prepared than yours is. What are we talking about, a button or your... Oh, good God. Okay, well, enough about the president and his posturing. Let's get into the last story of the day. Now for YouTube news. Logan Paul is getting some more repercussions after the Suicide Forest video that he uploaded and then he himself took down. YouTube seemed to not really do much other than rolling out more updates on how smaller YouTubers get screwed while bigger YouTubers get set back a little. So anyway, today YouTube has announced that ads on Logan Paul's channels are actually now suspended. Yay! Finally, we have an actual proportionate response to his recent pattern of behavior, as they call it, as they put it. This in addition to Paul's suspensions from YouTube's preferred ad program and its original series, both of which have been in place since January. And this actually comes days after YouTube's CEO promised stronger enforcement of YouTube's policies using a mix of technology and 10,000 human creators. So basically, YouTube is still being reactionary, but at least they're doing something, and they're actually making it so that he really does have repercussions from his actions, rather than just, oh, well, slap on the wrist, you don't really feel it. It's just something, so we are looking like we're doing something about it. I do think that this is probably a good thing, considering since he came back from his 1 month break, he's tasered a rat, he's suggested swallowing Tide Pods, and according to YouTube, deliberately tried to monetize a video that clearly violated its guidelines for advertiser-friendly content. We're asking if we can get a... TechCrunch is asking if they can get a specific reference, but they're probably not going to be able to. Spokesperson says, after careful consideration, we've decided to temporarily suspend ads on Logan Paul's channels. This is not a decision that we made lightly, however. We believe he has exhibited a pattern of behavior in his videos that makes his channel not only unsuitable for advertisements, but also potentially damaging to the broader creator community. It's only taking you a month. I'm proud of you. I mean, come on. Seriously? Seriously? You took a month to even do this much. And even this doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to deter Logan Paul from his self-destructive and also generally destructive towards the YouTube community behaviors. I mean, sir, I'm just saying from experience, if you don't really just take it to them and say, look, here are the consequences of your actions, and put it in like bold font right in front of their face and make them look at it, they're not going to even notice. They're not even going to care. So, I mean, even this, I mean, it's something, but I don't even think this is enough. I really think that we need to do something completely, we need to do something completely eye-catching that not even Logan Paul can bounce back from. And I think that's going to have to be eventually shutting him down. I'm sorry. I know there are going to be a lot of Logan Paulers and Jake Paulers out there that are going to be like, oh, no, not Logan Paul. Don't shut him down. You know what? If we don't shut him down now, how much longer until he's suggesting to kids and to other kids that watch his stuff, oh, well, let's do something else that's dangerous or harmful to others or what? I mean, seriously, it's almost as if he has no regard whatsoever for anybody else's state of mind or anybody else's behaviors that may mimic his own. I'm just saying. But anyway, I guess we'll end this episode of news coverage here because, to be honest, if I do any more news coverage, I'm probably going to be well over the 10-minute mark, and I really don't want to get there. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and until next time, just have a great one.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe. If you do, make sure to turn on your notifications so that you can see all my future videos. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at thewanderingwind71. I've got a lot of great pictures there. Also, don't forget to follow me on on Twitter at wanderingwind71 for all my latest tweets. And also over on Facebook at the Wandering Wind channel page. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.